So I'm doing a little bit of a range test with my iPhone, and I'm gonna walk down the street. I've got my boat on my desk with the video of the prop right there. You see my radio right here, and I can see the prop spinning up on my phone. I'm gonna use Motion X GPS to determine my distance. Go ahead and push start right now.
Team Baxter.
So I'm gonna start walking away from the house, and hopefully this should start logging my distance. So you can see it logging my distance. I'm gonna go ahead and walk for a little bit and switch over to get over here in the shade. I'm gonna switch over to the prop view and make sure that my prop is still spinning. So there's the prop, and it's still spinning in my house. Back to Motion X GPS. I'm gonna walk for a while and test it when I get a good little bit up the street. So I'm just about 1/10 of a mile away, and I can already tell you that I am in an area where there's an extreme amount of interference, and I am well beyond the distance where I would comfortably drive my boat. 1/10 of a mile away. See what's going on with the rudder. There it is. Turn it on the side, and nothing. So I'm out of range. I'm going to walk back a little bit and see if I can catch it. So now I'm about at 0.05 miles away from where my boat is. This would be a comfortable distance from my line of sight. So let me switch back over to the rudder. And she is still running. I have to tell you, honestly, it took a second for it to link up, but it's spinning and sitting there turning at a 5th mile. So at some point between 5th mile and 1/10, I lost service, but I can tell you I'm pretty far from the boat right now. I'm going to try this one more time with the boat outside the house. So the boat's outside now, and you can see the rudder there on the screen. Pull the trigger. You can see it turning. That's all I need for these test purposes. So switch back over to Motion X GPS. I'm going to reset. Get a fresh start on my route. And I'll start that walk down the street again. So I'm going to stop just about where I stopped when the boat was inside my house at the workspace, and see if I can still get good service, which I'm sure I still will. Then I'll go ahead and walk past a little bit. So that's 0.05 is where I about ran out of service before. So you can see I'm just at about 0.05. Go ahead and switch back over to the rudder. See it sitting there. Stop for a second. Pull the rudder. And the rudder worked as soon as I turned around and faced it. So it's a little intermittent, but again, I'm within range of where I wouldn't be running the boat anymore anyway. and continue a straight line and see how far I can get. Just walking across the street and down a little bit. You see we're at 0.08. We'll walk in a straight line to 0.1. That'll be a 1/10 of a mile. And see if I can still get. There we go. So that's a 1/10. I've turned back around, sort of face the boat. Switch back over. Give it a little trigger pull. And no service. But again, I'm well out of eyesight range of the boat, so that's more than acceptable. Go ahead and walk back probably 2/10. See what I can get. Still nothing. Right about 0.06. Nothing. Hold the radio up. And we have service. I'd say not bad at all.